They say grief changes you, but nothing prepares you for hearing your dead wife sing lullabies again. I'm not crazy. I've checked the monitor, rewired it, changed the batteries a dozen times, but every night at exactly 2:17 a.m., I hear her voice. Sona, Mera, Bacha, Chaand, Banega, Tu. Word for word, the lullaby she made up. And the strangest thing? The baby isn't even in that room anymore. That room is locked. Has been since the funeral. We had just moved into this old house when Maya got pregnant. She loved this place. The high ceilings, the vintage fireplace, the creaky wooden floors. I didn't care much. I just wanted her to smile. But the day she died during childbirth, everything in this house felt colder, emptier. Except for that damn baby monitor. I kept it running by habit, just in case. But tonight, the lullaby wasn't the only thing I heard.
You shouldn't have left me alone in this house. You promised, remember? Don't let her take the baby, please.
What the hell was that? That wasn't Maya. That wasn't her voice. It sounded like her, but wrong. Too sharp. Too desperate. I ran to the nursery, the one we sealed. Door still locked. No sound inside. And yet, the monitor was still glowing red. And I swear I heard breathing. I stood there, frozen. My hand was inches from the doorknob. The nursery door hasn't been opened in weeks, but the monitor was glowing, bright red. That only happens when it detects sound. I held my breath and leaned in. Silence. Then, a whisper.
He's not yours. You know that.
What the hell? Who is he? The baby? Not mine? I stumbled back, shaking. This isn't grief anymore. This is something else. I grabbed the spare key from the kitchen drawer. My hands were trembling as I unlocked the nursery. The smell hit me first. Old, damp, like wood that's rotting from the inside. Nothing had moved. The crib was untouched. The baby clothes still folded neatly on the shelf. The night lamp off. But the monitor on the side table, it was blinking. I picked it up. Battery full. Volume high. And then the music started. The same lullaby. But this time, slower, distorted, off key.
Sona, Mera, Bacha, Tu, Ab, Mera, Nahi.
I threw the monitor on the floor. It shattered into pieces, but the singing didn't stop. It was coming from inside the room now, behind me. I turned around, and the closet door creaked open by itself. The closet door opened, slowly. I don't remember walking toward it, but somehow I was standing right in front of it. A strange, cold air spilled out from the darkness inside. It wasn't just air. It felt like something breathing. I reached for the closet light chain, pulled. Nothing. Pitch black. And then...
You left me here with her?
Who the hell is her? I turned on my phone flashlight and aimed it inside. The closet was empty, except on the floor was a piece of torn fabric. Lace, white, my wife's wedding veil. I hadn't seen it since her burial. And next to it, a tiny, burnt baby sock. I couldn't sleep after that. I sat in the hallway, veil in one hand, baby sock in the other. At 4 a.m., I went into the attic. It was Maya's favorite spot in the house. She used to sit there for hours, writing. That's when I found it, her old diary, wrapped in a black silk ribbon and dowel, and sealed with wax. I broke the seal and flipped to the last page.
If anything happens to me, it wasn't childbirth. The woman in the walls, she chose me. But I won't let her take our baby. Not like she took the others.
Woman in the walls? What the hell was Maya talking about? I flipped back through older entries, and that's when I saw the first mention.
Every night she knocks behind the nursery walls. She says she's a mother too, that she lost her child here. She wants mine, says it's the house's turn to feed again.
I didn't want to believe it. But last night, as I walked past the nursery, I heard it. Knock, knock, knock. 3 soft taps coming from inside the wall. I pressed my ear to it. Nothing. And then, a thud. Louder. Angry.
Why won't you open the door? I want to see him.
This can't be real. This house, this room, it's cursed. I tried to leave with the baby the next morning. Packed a bag, took my car keys, but the engine was dead. And my phone, blank screen, dead battery, though it was charging all night, and taped to the front door, was a photo. Black and white. Old. A woman in a hospital gown holding a baby, and Maya's face drawn over hers in red crayon. I started searching the walls. There had to be something hidden, some crawl space, or secret passage. In the nursery closet behind the shelf, I tapped. Hollow. I pried the wood loose and found a tunnel, dusty, narrow, covered in cobwebs. I crawled in with a flashlight. The air got colder with every inch, and then I saw it. A small hidden room, completely sealed off, a crib, a broken mirror, a baby rattle, still rocking on its own.
Feed the house, or the house feeds on you.
There was something drawn on the wall, in charcoal or maybe ash, dozens of names, dates, and at the very bottom, my son's name, written for tomorrow's date. I stared at the wall of names, all written in the same hand. Each had a date beside it, birth and death. Some were scratched out violently, others had baby items nailed beneath them, tiny shoes, pacifiers, locks of hair, my son's name. It was the last on the list. Tomorrow's date. I stumbled back, heart racing. And then, the rattle in the crib began shaking on its own. Harder, louder. Then,
It's his turn now. I've waited so long.
no! I grabbed the charcoal from the wall and scratched out his name. I don't know why. Instinct, maybe. The air suddenly grew warm. The walls stopped groaning. I thought it was over. I was wrong. That night, I dreamt of Maya, but not the Maya I knew. Her eyes were black. Her skin cracked like old paint. She stood at the nursery door holding the same baby monitor. She looked at me and smiled.
You were never supposed to bring him here. Now she knows his name.
I woke up gasping and heard a scream from the monitor. A real one. My baby. I rushed to his room. He was gone. Crib empty. Blanket still warm. Then I heard it. The closet door creaking. I flung it open and saw a hand, bone white, pulling him into the wall. No! I leapt forward, grabbing his tiny arm, and pulled. I fought with something in the dark, something strong and cold. I screamed Maya's name, and suddenly, the wall collapsed. Dust filled the nursery. The hidden tunnel was destroyed. My son was crying in my arms, alive. I looked down, and in the rubble was something wrapped in cloth. I unwrapped it and found bones, small ones, too small. Alongside them, a ribbon with Maya's handwriting.
She took my first baby too. The house lied to me, promised she'd bring him back. But she only takes, she only feeds. I'll stay here forever, if that means the next mother can escape.
Maya didn't die during childbirth. She made a deal to save our baby, and in return, she gave herself to the house. She became the voice, the warning, the protector. She stayed, so the curse wouldn't take him. I left that house the next day, burned it down myself. No one believed me, and that's okay. I still keep the baby monitor, though. It doesn't work anymore, except every year, on his birthday, At exactly 2:17 a.m., it lights up, and I hear her voice.
सुना मेरा बच्चा, तुझको चाहा हर दफा, माँ ने तुझे मौत से छीन लिया.
I don't respond. I just listen and whisper, "Thank you, Maya, wherever you are."